GMS Charlotte. Bear with us one moment. I'll bring it out. Shalom. Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakam Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who taught us his truth. Double salutations to our Yuakim out there laboring in the house of David, the elect, that's pushing his word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers.
Shalom.
Shalom, man. So we want to bring it out. We're in the spirit, brothers, is fellowshipping. And like the scriptures say, when two or more gathered, all right, the Lord is in the midst. You know, and the spirit was heavy, and we wanted to just continue to edify, you know, continue to push, all right, to the sincere believers in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So we wanted to get into various topics, and through thy precepts is how we get understanding, all right? And we're going to put it all together, Lord willing, this lesson be edifying. We're just going to hit some points. We were reading, like, the camp we had earlier with the elder Manata Zaba that came through, all right? The blessings out here in Charlotte, you know, we was going through this good news Bible with Deuterocanonicals in the Apocrypha. All right. Elder Yashawama put brothers on this book. It's real heavy. Of course, chew the meat, spit out the bones. But nevertheless, you know, it's some good edification to, you know, to bring out to support, you know, topics and precepts and whatnot, man. So, you know, we're gonna get into this thing. Matter of fact, go ahead and give me the was it Psalms 119?
Yes, sir.
Give me that real quick.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 104.
Yep.
Through thy precepts I get understanding.
Yeah, through thy precepts get understanding. Go ahead.
Therefore I hate every false way.
And therefore I hate every false way, man. So anything that's not of the truth, anything that's not of the scriptures, all right, is cast out. All right. We have nothing to do with it. Right. And essentially, you know, as we're going to get into this lesson, we're going to put it all together, man, because then we come into the time, like we said, it's various topics. So we're going to be, you know, a little bit all over the place, but nevertheless edifying. But within the time of what? Of the transition of Esau being rooted out of power and Jacob being set up. All right. As we went into the lesson, the end, this is the last rule of the heathen nations. All right. The Lord is on the scene. The angels, the prophecies are being manifested. And we know that this is the time of what? Of the elect salvation and the destruction of the wicked, man. So all these things are being set in motion as we speak, you know?
That's right.
So go ahead, whatever scripture we got.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6. I'm going to start at the top, verse 1.
Right, and remember, through thy precepts is how we get understanding. So we're going to put the precepts together to get the understanding.
That's right.
Right?
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 1. And he said unto me, in the beginning, when the earth was made, before the borders of the world stood, or ever the winds blew, before it thundered and lightened, or ever the foundations of paradise were laid, before the fair flowers were seen, or ever the movable powers were established, before the innumerable multitude of the angels were gathered together, or over the heights of the air were filled up.
Right, so right here in this chapter, right, that's being read here in 2nd Ezra 6, right, this is before, the Lord is speaking about, this is before the creation itself, before time, before the angels, you know, were made, before the hills of the earth, you know, before everything was made. Read on.
Before the measures of the firmament were named, or ever the chimneys of Sion were hot, and the present years were sought out, and or ever the inventions of them that now sin were turned, before they were sealed that have gathered faith for a treasure. Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other.
Right, because Yahushua is the beginning of everything, man. Pursuing the Colossians, the 1st chapter, you can start at verse, what, 15? Right, but all things were created by him and for him, and through him all things consist. Right? Go ahead.
By me also they shall be ended, and by none other. Verse 7.
Right, so he said, read that part again.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 6. Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone.
And they were all made through me alone. Go ahead.
And through none other.
No other God, no other power. Go ahead.
But, by me also they shall be ended, and by none other.
Right. So by the Lord, all this is going to be ended.
That's right.
And it's going to get more into it. Go ahead.
That's right. 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of times? Or when shall the end of the first and the beginning of it that follow?
Right. So this is talking about what? What shall be the end of the age?
That's right.
What shall be the dividing of time, which we're coming into now? Right? Read on.
It's the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6, verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob handheld the first of heel of Esau.
Yep.
Verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Right, and that's the time we in, man. Esau is the end of the world. Esau, the Edomite, would be in power at the end times, in the last days, all right? So as we read from the beginning of the chapter, before the Lord created everything, this was already decreed. This was already established. Okay? That Esau would be the end of the world. We are at the end of what? His age, his rulership, his time and power on the earth. Esau should be the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right? So the Israelites, okay, you downtrodden people, all right, the poor of the world, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics, you're going to be next to sit up in the kingdom of heaven to rule forever.
That's right.
You're going to be the powers and rulers of the earth, man. Starting with the Lord's elect, the house of David.
If I may, I want to get a quick precept.
Come.
This is Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. It says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof.
That's right.
And as the elders going into Esau being the end of the world, man, the scriptures it said, better is the end, man. All right. And then when you further read, it says, and the patient in spirit, because the patient in spirit represents what? The election, man. The elect, the Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. As the elder was saying, the Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans are the ones that are patient waiting on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That's why I said the patient is better in spirit than the proud in spirit, man.
That's right.
Because most of our people are walking around with what? That proud spirit upon themselves, man.
Right.
Not looking and not seeing that this place is coming to an end, and not knowing that it's better in the end, with Esau being the end and Jacob being the beginning that followeth love, man.
Because if I can add to that what you're saying, because our people don't see it into Esau's rulership. So what they seeing as them chasing the so-called American dream is the further Esau's society, the further Esau's kingdom. But we are understanding that the end of Esau's kingdom is good because it's the beginning of our kingdom to come in, man.
That's right.
Yeah, our people don't see, the majority of our people don't see what's next.
Nah.
Right.
You know, they don't see outside of Babylon, like we were saying earlier. Niggas can't imagine anything else but America, man.
Nope.
Right.
They can't see outside of that. You know,
Right.
Jake gets offended when we tell them, like, look, you're going to rule, man.
Right.
You're going to have the nations under you in subjection. You're never going to work again.
And
You know what I'm saying?
and that mind state is why they always, every time we go into these scriptures, they always ask, well, what about the so-called white man?
Right.
Because Jake can't never imagine a world where Esau ain't ruling.
Right.
They can't. They don't have the kingdom-like mentality to think that you're gonna rule in a world that Esau's gonna be below you. You know, that's why going back, they said that Esau was the end of the world, which means the end of an age,
Right.
and Jacob is the beginning of the fall, because the end of Esau's rulership is the end, like you went into earlier, the end of the heathen rulership and the beginning of Israel ruling forever.
That's right.
Right.
Because that cuts that John 3:16 thing about how, you know, the Most High loved the whole world because the whole world is trying to bring Esau into salvation.
Yeah.
It's no salvation for the wicked, like the scriptures say, man.
Salvation is far from wicked.
There's no peace to the wicked. What does nigga need salvation for, man?
Right, exactly.
Right.
Right.
You control everything, you got dominion over everything. What do you need saving for?
Somebody have a precept?
I got it in the Good News Bible.
Okay, Con, get that.
Second Esdras. This is 2 Esdras 6 and 9 in the Good News Bible,
Right.
right? So it says, this is 2 Esdras 6 and 9. Esau represents the end of this age.
Ooh, Esau represents the end of this age. We are at the end of this age.
Man,
Right.
When we talk about the end of the world, we're talking about the end of an age. The rule of Esau, the Edomite, man.
That's right.
Who's ruling the world? Right?
That's
Who represents the beast? Okay?
Yep.
America, the European Union, NATO. That's the power structure of the Edomite.
Right.
The dragon.
Yep.
Okay? These are the people that are dominating the earth. Right?
Right.
Go ahead.
And I went into the definition for age on the Etam Online. it says long but indefinite period in human history. It says life, lifetime, lifespan, extended form. So like it says period of life, age, lifetime, years, eternity, basically a period of time. That's what it is, eon, man.
That eon, man.
You know?
That age, the end of that age. Because see, when they hear us talk about the end of the world, they think like the whole earth is just going.
Right.
World War III gonna happen. The earth gonna blow up.
Right.
No, it's the end of a rulership. End of the so-called white man having influence the people over the earth.
That's right.
That's what we talking about, man.
Quick precept.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, verse 4. One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh,
Yep.
but the earth abideth forever.
And that's the whole point. What we're telling you, the earth is always gonna be here because the earth is a form of paradise for this flesh. All right, mainly for the Israelites, but ultimately for mankind itself. Because even in the kingdom, the heathen are going to benefit from our rulership, but the world is going to always abide. All right. So what we're telling you is that when we talk about the end of the world, we're talking about the end of an age, the end of the so-called white man being in power, man. And see, when the people hear that, they get upset because they can't imagine a world where Esau rules because they're so engulfed in cognitive dissonance and Stockholm syndrome, where their daddy Esau ain't gonna be in power, but he can't tell them what to do. That's why we have things like the Boule, man.
Right.
Because Jake can't fathom a world where Esau is not telling them what to do, man.
Yeah.
And I got a quick precept real fast. Because you said that the world is going to benefit by Israel being put back up in righteousness, right? This Isaiah 26:9, it says, with my soul have I desired thee in the night, yea, with my spirit within me will I seek thee early. For when thy judgments are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness.
Woo!
You see that? And how
Yeah.
the Lord's judgments are going to be established in the earth through the house of David, the elect.
Right.
That government, they're going to
Right.
set law and order in the earth under the law, statute, commandments, and that's how the world is going to learn righteousness, and that's how the world is going to benefit with the proper rulers back in the judgment seat, you know, in the proper seat, because it tells you Proverbs 29:2, right? When the wicked bear rule, the people mourn,
Right.
but when the righteous, the people rejoice.
Right.
Yep.
So that's how the world is going to learn righteousness, man.
Right.
It's going to go back to his to paradise the right way, man. You know.
And that's why the scripture talk about the earth going through a refreshing stage, man. Because under the rule of Esau, man, the earth is dying. This is why the Most High is having these things take place
That's right.
to get rid of this nigga, man.
Yeah,
All right. If I can get one more,
you got it.
because this is why these scriptures are so heavy. Because what we're literally reading is that little transition period from Esau to Jacob.
Hey, through thy precepts,
There you
We
go.
get
we get understanding.
Right.
That's how you connect it. That's how you
That's right.
connect the puzzle pieces.
That's right.
You know.
Isaiah 46:10, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient time the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, I will do all my pleasure. And what's the counsel of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua? Alright, is to take Esau out the way and set Israel up in the state after. Because we're going to bring the world back to the state that it's supposed to be in, man.
You don't want that? Don't you want that?
Right.
That's right.
Don't you want everlasting life? Don't you
Right.
want peace and
Oh,
righteousness?
peace, man.
Don't you want a new body that'll never go off?
Absolutely.
The good news. This is the true good news,
Man.
man. And this is why this word is so feared, because we're giving you the real skinny, the truth.
That's
All right? Bubba, should I get that, man?
Gone. Sorry. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, starting verse 6.
6, yeah.
Yes, sir. Bear not the hatred of thy neighbor.
No. Say the Lord gonna set up 4. Go back to 4.
Gone. This is the
He's
book
gonna set up one that's profitable.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, and I'm going to read out verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. And in due time, he will set over one that is profitable.
He's gonna set one over that's profitable, because what we're seeing right now is the earth going to shit under the rule of Esau. And so that's why when we read 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, that's showing us the handoff that's what's going to happen when Esau was taken out the way, and the Most High is going to put us in power shit, because we're the one that's profitable to rule, man. All right, we're gonna be the one to establish order in the world again and bring everything into righteousness, man. Because the elect is going to be the government, which that government means mind control, to set the people back in that right state of mind to get things back in order, man.
That's right.
Okay, this is why it's so important to go in on Esau's kingdom, man.
That's right.
This nigga is the end of wickedness, man. All right, and we have to talk about his downfall because without him going down, Israel can't get the kingdom.
Hey, Second Ezra, the 4th chapter. That which is
Go
sown, if that which is sown is not turned upside, which is good cannot come.
I got you. Right.
So it gotta happen.
This Second Ezra 4 and verse 27. It says, "And cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in time to come, for this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmity."
Yeah. What are the unrighteousness and infirmities, the wickedness that's going on, the low vibration that this world is in?
Right.
All right, the murder, the wars that's going on,
The death that's going
the
on.
death, the pollution of the earth. Hey, by 2050, all right, there will be no more topsoil. All right, and what that means, because the world is totally. There's an article. I wish I had it pulled up in the screen, but there's an article that I have. It says pretty much all the water is pretty much done because of the forever chemicals.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
That's coming out through the drain systems, the chemtrails through the skies.
You got microplastics in the food where they said people are eating a credit card full of plastic every meal they eat.
You see that? So the point, like you said, now going back to the topsoil, there's only 2050. Topsoil is going to be done. So what that means, you're not going to be able to plant trees or vegetations or crops.
That's 30 years,
Oh,
bro.
man, bro.
That's less than 30 years.
And you know how quick that's going to come?
Right.
Lord willing, we ain't hear about it, of course. But that's why the Lord said he had to speed up the days
I was just about to
for
say
the
that.
elect's sake, man. Because if he didn't, no flesh be saved, man. Because if you can't plant trees and crops, right, it's a wrap.
Hey, trees is one of our major sources of oxygen.
Yeah,
So if
right.
there's no trees, how we gonna breathe?
And may I
That's all bad,
Go
man.
ahead.
Isaiah 24, I want to bring it out
Bring it out.
in this one, and I want to bring it out in the good news.
Bring it out in the King James first, yep.
All right, now it's Isaiah 24, 4 and 5. It says, "The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languishes and fadeth away."
Everything we just discussed. All right, the pollution, the death, the animals dying, animals going extinct. All right, everything, the food being defiled. Go ahead.
The hardy people of the earth do languish. Verse 5. "The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changing the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant."
That's right.
Now, when we read it in the good news, because how you were saying, like the earth is messed up, the sky, the soil.
Yep.
Now, when you read it in the good news, it brings it to life just to the T. This is Isaiah 24, 4 and 5, and it says, "The earth dries up and withers. The whole world grows weak. Both earth and sky decay."
Both earth and sky decay. And look what's going on. The chemtrails,
Yep.
the toxic water,
Yep.
the ocean being polluted,
Yep.
the
The
soil,
GMOs. And then
GMOs.
you have it where they have with these crops, man. Like you said, with the lack of topsoil, Esau is planting fucking field wild
Right.
corn that's killing the fucking crops, man.
Exactly.
Right.
So the earth is dying.
Right.
The earth is a living organism. The earth is
Right.
alive.
There you go.
Hey, you got
Exactly.
Esau's
Exactly.
fracking, where he's literally taking the oil, which is the blood of the earth, out of the earth, man.
See?
So that's why you have all these landslides
These
and earthquakes and
more
whatnot, man.
violent,
Yeah, because the earth is fighting against his ass.
Exactly.
Right.
Sinkholes.
Yep.
Poisonous crops just growing up out of nowhere.
Yes,
You know?
that's heavy. Read that again. Read that again.
This is Isaiah 24 and 4. It says, "The earth dries up and withers. The whole world grows weak. Both earth and sky decay." Verse 5, it says, "The people have defiled the earth by breaking Yahweh's laws and by violating the covenant he made to last forever."
Yeah, it says the people have violated for breaking the Lord's laws, because when you go into what that word law means in the etymology, it goes back to instructions.
Right.
And the Lord he gave us instructions on how to operate his creation, man.
Land
You
Sabbath,
know,
like
the land Sabbath,
right.
yeah, you know. And so that's why this word is suffering, because the word is not operating in the law, statute, commandments, which is the true way of governing life, man.
Yeah.
And this is why creation is dying, man.
Yep. Going back to the time of the creation. Let me read that real quick. All right, just to make that point. Okay. This is Genesis. All right. This is Genesis chapter 1 and verse 26. And it reads, it says, "And God said," all right, or the Elohim, all right, the angels, the powers. And God said, "Let us make man in our image," all right? So man was given law and order, all right? Instruction on how to govern the Lord's creation on the earth.
Yep.
It says, let us make man in our image after our likeness.
Yeah. Because we're supposed to be the physical embodiment of the Most High here on this earth. And with us being here in this flesh, we're supposed to be operating the law, statutes, commandments to keep the world's creation going. It's
Yep.
like to keep the Lord's creation going, man.
It says, after our likeness, and let them have dominion and over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, over the cattle over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. You see that?
And it said the Lord's creation, which goes into the elect, the nation of Israel, because we're the only ones that were given that correct instruction on how to have dominion. Because they want to equate that to mankind.
Yeah.
But mankind wasn't given the instruction like how the nation of Israel was given.
Going back to Adam.
Yep.
Going back to the sons of God.
Yep.
That were given what the divine instructions, the oral law, man, on
That's
how to govern the earth.
That's
right.
right.
There like we say all the time when we read that Isaiah 24 verses 4 and 5.
Okay.
It clearly should tell you that the earth is defiled because of who's ruling now.
Right.
But it was a specific way the world was supposed to be ran.
Right.
And Esau didn't do that.
Because the seed line of the chosen, they weren't empowered to enforce it. Because like you said, that line you got from that chosen seed
Sons
as
of
the
God.
Adamites to the sons of God to the Israelites, the Lord gave them the law orally before it was made in stone to put forth the commandment to do the things that they need to do to govern the earth. And since the laws now are done, so-called done away with because Esau's ruling, this is why the earth is in the state of sin.
Ooh, can I add on to that?
I got one behind you.
That's the spirit. I got to add on to that. That's a good point. All right. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 3. It speaks that. All right. This is going back to the time of Adam. All right. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 3 in verse 4, and it reads 2nd Ezra 3 verse 4. It says, O Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, who bears rule, that spakest at the beginning when thou didst plant the earth, and that thyself alone, and commandest the people. Verse 5, and gavest a body unto Adam without soul, which was the workmanship of thy hands, that didst breathe into him the breath of life.
Yeah.
And he was made living before thee.
Yeah. Because it was always the chosen line the Lord was dealing with to put forth his ways in the earth.
Yep. Adam was given the oral law.
Mm-hmm.
He breathed the breath of life into him.
That's
he
right.
gave him divine order and instruction.
That's right.
Read it on. Basically, he gave him the righteous way to govern the earth.
Because the understanding that the Christian church will try to use to see that Adam was everybody. Adam stood for everybody. No, it was a chosen line out of the Adamites that the Lord used to bring that governance into the earth.
That's right.
Adam doesn't represent the whole world. It's only for that chosen seed, like you said, the sons of God.
Yep. And Genesis, I believe, Genesis chapter, if I'm not mistaken, Genesis chapter 5 goes into the line of the sons of God and it breaks it down.
That's
you
right.
know?
Right.
But anyway, read it on. It says, read it again. 2nd Ezra 3 and 5, and gave us a body unto Adam without soul, which was the workmanship of thy hands, and didst breathe into him the breath of life, and he was made living before thee.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 6, and thou leddest him into paradise, because remember the earth at that time was a paradise, right? It says, which thy right hand had planted before the earth ever came forward, all right? And we know that represents Yahweh Shai, who also Yahweh Shai was Adam, right? But read it on. It says, and unto him thou gavest commandment to love thy way, which he transgressed, and immediately thou appointest death in him and in his generations of him who came, nations, tribes, people, kindreds out of number. You see that? So that's when sin basically was implanted in the earth, right? That's when things began to corrupt and die off.
Right.
Yep, deteriorate. We didn't live as long, you know, et cetera, et cetera. You
It
know.
goes back to what I was talking about earlier when we was at the restaurant about the reason why we were able to live longer back then compared to now, because we was more connected to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua versus now.
Come.
That's why they were able to live 900, 600, 300 to shit. You lucky you make it to 70 now, man.
Yeah. 60,
know?
goddamn.
Right.
Right.
You know, so but I had a precept just to add on to what you were saying, because
Come.
the reason why the earth is suffering now, because the law, statute, commandments are being pushed here.
That's right, brother.
Hosea 4:1. Then you go back to what you had, bro. It says, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua in the land." And when we go back to that Sirach 10, it goes about how pretty much the world is suffering because we're being ruled by an unwise king.
Yep.
And through Esau Edom's rule, the earth is suffering for it, man, because he's not operating in the law, statutes, commandments. He's operating off of his own vain deceit, and which is impacting everybody in a negative state, man.
Yeah, the ways of the king are so are the people, man.
Yeah.
So whatever the vibration of the ruler is how the people gonna be, man.
Right. Yeah.
That's why the scriptures tell you what that because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, because
Right.
transgression has exceedingly polluted the earth.
Right. And then another precept to add what you're saying is Ecclesiastes 10 and 16 about, it says, "Woe unto the land if that king is a child." And Esau is that child because he refuses to be led in the correct way of instruction.
Right. So everything that's being brought out, now you should understand why the earth is in the current condition that it's in. That's why things are operating in the earth the way they're operating, man, which is not right.
Right.
Which is not righteous.
Right.
You know?
Which shows you why the Lord didn't give salvation to the whole world, because these niggas really don't want salvation. They're content with ruling the world how they are, because when you see the state the world's going in now with this whole transhumanism thing, this is actually detrimental to human life, because man ain't meant to be merged with machine, man. He's actually going to kill people and try to merge machine mixed with man.
Right.
You know?
That's Esau's carnal way of upgrading into spiritual power.
That's not how it's written.
Because they know that the elect are going to receive spiritual power through the Spirit.
That's right.
He's trying to do it carnally on the left hand, right? Which is not going to come to it's going to come to naught.
And we understand in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6 about how to truly have a kingdom progress, you have to rule with wisdom. And Esau is not doing that. You got it, bro.
Con, you had a precept, bro?
Bring back what you had first to link it back.
Okay, Con. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 4, and verse 27.
And read 28 too.
Con. It says, "But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come." Oh, Salah. Sorry, verse 27.
Yeah.
It says, "And cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in time to come, for this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come." You see, so that this world is reigning unrighteousness. You see, and we're awaiting the destruction. You see, because Esau Edom runs this righteousness. You know, you got that. You start verse 8.
God, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10. I'm going to read verse 8. "Because of unrighteous dealings and injuries got by deceit,
Right.
the kingdom is translated from one people to another." Verse 9. "The
Right.
earth and ashes props like
the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Right.
Because as we read earlier, the earth is being translated to a people that's profitable to the planet. Because like we went into earlier about how the nation of Israel is going to, retain the kingdom, and the other nations are going to benefit from it, because we're going to establish the law, statute, commandment, which is going to bring the earth back to life like how it's supposed to be.
Paradise.
Paradise, man.
Yeah, so it's basically a transition in the power.
Yeah.
You know? That's how the Lord always, did it.
Yeah,
set up a nation and bring down that nation.
So like, and we are so close to that.
Right.
This is why. This is like Elder Ariella says in Dallas. He say, the scriptures are repetitive, but they're also relevant, because these things that we're speaking on, that we continuously speak on, are happening.
That's right. That's right.
Right?
Bro.
The prophecies are manifesting. The elect are being gathered. All right, by the Spirit of the Lord. The house of David is going to be established in the kingdom of heaven. Yahweh Shai is coming back.
That's right.
2/3 is going to be destroyed.
That's right.
Judgment is going out right now.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? There's so many different things, right? Go ahead.
You go to verse 10.
God, this is
You
the
read
book.
28?
Huh?
You read 28?
Okay, yeah, I did.
Okay,
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 10. "The physician cutteth off a long disease."
And the physician being Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, like the brother was going into. You see, he's coming to bring righteousness, and bring healing in his arms for the elect, and destroy Esau Edom.
Right.
Yeah, because he's a cancer to the earth. It
It's
says
a
start
bad,
for
it's a
brain
bad disease, bro.
Yeah, a true physician heals.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Right.
That's
Because
right.
like I say, you look at this
It's
world,
no value, man.
doctors, they have doctors, not physicians, because doctors don't do nothing but treat the issue, which Esau's trying to do by him trying to put band-aids on America to try to
Yeah.
keep his kingdom going. But to truly heal this world, America got to get the fuck out of here, man.
That's right. And Esau got to be brought down.
That's
You,
right.
Bring that back.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 10. The physician cut off a long disease.
Yeah. Yeah. So Esau's about to be cut off, man. You know.
Yeah, his rulership has been a long disease, man.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Ever since he's been in power, it's been a long disease,
Bro,
man.
the shit has gotten worse and worse and worse, and that's what happens with a disease. It ultimately deteriorates your body until you die.
That's right.
That's what
Right.
That's what's going to.
And
I
this is
got a
why the
quick
kingdom
precept.
is like it.
Nah, you good, bro?
And this is why the kingdom is being translated over.
Right.
You see that? Because of all the unrighteousness, right? Riches got by deceit,
Yeah.
all of this, man.
Right.
And polluting the earth.
Because that was a part of his blessing, right?
That's
You
right.
know, he,
Fatness
the
of
dominion
the
of the earth, you know, the fatness of the earth, the dew of heaven, but also the sword. And he used that sword in order to gain the whole world.
That's
Right.
right.
And so really his blessing was a curse. So the Lord is about to, you know, cut off this disease to the earth.
Mm-hmm.
I got a real quick one. Isaiah 14 and 22. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai, man? So the Lord is about to, take out that cancer, that disease of the earth.
That's
Esau's
right.
whole stamp on society is going to be completely wiped out because this nigga has done nothing beneficial to the planet
That's
since
right.
being in rulership.
Yeah.
Destroying shit.
And how it's going to happen is what? The kings of the east sending missiles over here to the west.
That's right.
Exactly.
All right? Russia, China alignment, coming together, the militaries,
That's
the
right.
nations, even the, like the scripture tell you that the beast shall hate the whore.
That's right.
So you're even going to have some of them European nations and NATO and all that send missiles over here,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Because this place got to get completely wiped out. And his major two strongholds, which is America and Israel, is going to be taken out. So once that's gone, he ain't got nothing to stand on.
Right.
That's what's going to show that he's going to be completely taken out the way.
That's how all this is going to be fulfilled, man.
Exactly.
Right.
We see it happening. We see the Lord putting the pieces together, the puzzle pieces together, man.
right.
He's playing chess in this thing. Everything is strategically being done to fulfill these
Hey,
prophecies.
it's a quote that says that the world is a stage and we're merely just players. The Most High is setting the chessboard to really checkmate Esau. Esau
There you go.
is in the process of being checkmated, man.
Right.
All these war games, all this shit, it's nothing but more just the ploy to set Esau up for the ultimate okie doke.
Yep.
You devils on the trick bag. man.
Yeah.
Right. For the kill.
Hey, is Vladimir Putin, is he bluffing? Hell no,
Nah,
he ain't
man,
bluffing.
That nigga serious.
Hey, the spirit of the Lord gonna be on him.
Right. Hey, it was
That's right.
the bear about to take the motherfucker down, man.
Proverbs 1 and 21, real quick, and I pass it back to y'all.
Uh,
Hey, Putin not. Hey, this, there was an article I saw in the media that said, is Putin bluffing? No, he ain't bluffing, man.
Nah,
Yeah,
bro.
I know.
He ready to get America gone. He want America gone like yesterday, like we did.
Come on, man.
Yeah, he
He
is
said
like
Proverbs.
All right.
That's
Right
spirit.
there.
Right there on the,
On the screen,
right.
With the soldiers and all, right.
Proverbs 1 and 21.
Yes.
Proverbs chapter 1 verse 21. She crieth in the chief place of
Salakia.
conquest.
Was it Proverbs 1 and 21?
Yeah,
That was it?
Yeah,
we
that's
looking
what
for
I'm
the
reading.
Kings.
21 and 1.
21
Salakia.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Kings.
Proverbs 21 and 1. I had it backwards. Salakia.
Okay, kind of.
Proverbs 21 and 1.
Okay, gone. Proverbs 21 and 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, Yahweh, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will.
You see that? The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord.
That's right, bro.
Putin is not bluffing, man.
Nah,
The
bro.
Lord is going to put the spirit on Putin to push the button, man.
That's right.
This thing is going to happen.
That's right.
That's how these prophecies are going to be filled, man. Where it talks about Babylon burning in 1 hour. All right, her destruction is going to be great. Malachi, what was it, 401?
Yeah, 4-on-1. That shit burn the oven.
Yeah, it's going to burn in the oven. You know what I'm saying? No remembered of the root of branches. This place being melted away.
He about to cut wickedness all the way out to earth.
He
man.
going to use Putin to do it. He going to use the Russians, the Medes, the Bear.
And it's funny because he said, yo, World War III happened. We're gonna go back to the Stone Age. It's gonna be to the beginning. Cause what's Esau about his technology? He ain't shit.
That's right.
So the Most High about to get rid of all the things that made him great.
Yep. Even in Revelation 13, the bear was going to be the end of the body.
That's right.
I got a
So everything, y'all don't see this?
Right.
right.
And we are literally witnessing the setup of Esau's downfall, man.
That's right.
Hey, you threw an alley. Psalm 73 and 18. Surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou casteth them down into destruction.
Man, this nigga in a slippery slope.
Yeah, bro.
Because his own course to get this new order ain't gonna be smooth like he think it is.
Nah.
He gonna face resistance all the way to the time where he's taken out the way, man.
Yeah, then the people just found out that all these people that took that juice, now they realize they got played.
Yep.
Here
Yep.
it is, you didn't put their jobs on the line,
Yep.
you know, they daily bread on the line to go get this bullshit. Now you saying that it's done, and now the information is coming out, what was in it,
Right.
and what it's doing to the immune system.
Right.
That's right.
Oh man,
3 to 5 years. Let's say these people got 35 years.
3 to 5 years,
10
man.
at the most, but it's 35 years they're gonna die.
And the setup is the setup was perfect because now when these people start actually dropping dead by like for real, because they took that shit,
Right.
then the Esau gonna use that as an excuse. Like, see, we try to tell y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like this is really a real thing, you know what I'm saying?
Because it's gonna be shown to see that he was scrambling and trying to keep his fucking power structure together, and he
Crazy.
failed miserably.
That's right.
That's why it's beautiful to have the scriptures. If I can get one real
You
quick,
got it.
what's the precept? Blessed are your eyes for they see, and your ears that they hear. It's in Matthew.
Matthew 13.
Because we have the eyesight to be able to see through the bullshit he was trying to do. Because what it is, it's like when you're playing video games, right? You on your last life, you trying to figure out any and every way you can do to try to survive.
Right.
That's what Esau's trying to do.
Right.
He's trying to figure out how to keep his kingdom afloat. This nigga is trying to put in all the cheat codes. Nothing's working, man.
Nigga sweating this shit.
Yeah.
Can I bring this up?
Go ahead. You find it?
Yeah, I got
Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick, Job 5 and 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform the
Right, he can't. It's not working. He's saying everything that's going on is not working. That's why he just about to be like, just fuck it. I'm gonna just come down with wrath because that's the only way that's gonna work. But even when he come down with the draconian measures, you still gonna have rebellion, man. So he's still either way.
Let me add this real quick, because hey, these devils that that read the scriptures, they know what's about to happen.
Exactly.
Right.
So this is Obadiah, all right. Obadiah in 1:17 it says, "But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions."
That's right. Yep.
Verse 18 the point. "And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble." All right, your house is what? Your bloodline, your lineage, your people. All right, that's what the house represents. It says in the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau. For the Lord Yahweh by Shema Shah have spoken it. So the Lord said there ain't gonna be no remaining of the house of Esau, meaning the Lord is gonna do away with the nation of Edom.
That's right.
They know that. That's genocide.
That's right.
That's what you call eradication. That's in the scriptures, Proverbs. Let me add one more. I'll pass it back. Psalms 21. All right. My favorite scripture, right? This is Psalms 21. Okay. Somebody get this in the good news. In the good news.
I got good news.
I got good news.
That is good news.
I got good
The
news.
eradication of Esau,
Right.
that's great news.
I got good
That's
news.
great news, man.
Hey, this is Psalms 21 and verse 10. I gotta start at verse 9. It says, "Thou shalt make them as a fiery oven in the time of thy anger." What is that? Nuclear destruction.
That's right.
Which
That's
we
right.
see in broadcast all in the media right now, man.
That's right.
You can't deny that. All right? "Thou shalt make them a fiery oven in the time of thy anger. The Lord Yahweh Shema Shah shall swallow them up in his wrath, and the fire shall devour them." The point. Verse 10, Psalms 21 and 10. "Their fruit shall thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men." That's the Edomites. Your fruit and your seed is your bloodline, your lineage, man. He gonna get rid of them out of the earth. There should be no. The Lord said to Obadiah, there should be none remaining of the house of Esau.
Right.
They know this.
Right.
This is why they doing all of this shit, man. Operation Warp Speed, the technocracy, transhumanism.
Right.
We surpass God.
Right.
We gonna go to Mars and shit.
Right.
You know, they talking all, that's the great blasphemies the
Right.
Lord said in Ezekiel 35, and the Lord said, I have heard them.
And that's why he said in Psalms 2, why do the heathen imagine the great vain things?
Right.
Because you fucking devils, y'all out of here, man. You motherfuckers is not going further than this. That's why in Daniel's, how the Lord, the elites, when they was messing with CERN, he sent them that same thing that he showed.
Mikkel
yep.
Tekel,
Yep.
you farsid or something like that.
He been found wanting.
Yep.
You know, your days have been numbered and you've been found wanting, which means lacking.
Yep.
Because like we went into, the Lord had to consecrate with this place because there's no truth in the land.
Right.
The instruction on how to govern the world is not in this land. That's why everything is dying. So now, the Lord weighed everything in balance. You've been found that you're not profitable for the earth, so you're out of here now.
Yeah.
That's right.
Can you get that? I got something right behind the GNT.
Yeah, bring that out and then go ahead.
All right, you want me to get right to the point?
Yeah, get right to the point.
This is Psalm chapter 21 and verse 10 in the GNT. In the GNT.
The good news.
In the good news, it says, the Lord, Yahweh, will devour them in his anger, and fire will consume them. None of their descendants will survive. The king will kill them all.
Ooh!
Who's the king? Who's the king? That Howard shot.
Please,
man.
one more time.
Yeah,
Now, read it louder. I don't
yeah.
think you're reading that
Start
loud
at
enough.
9, bro. Start at 9.
Okay, kind.
And call the scripture and then read it down.
Kind. Psalms 21 and 9 in the GNT. He will destroy them like a blazing fire
Man,
when he appears.
nuclear fire.
The Lord will devour them in his anger, and fire will consume them. All right, verse 10. None of their descendants will survive.
None of the Edomite descendants are going to survive.
That's right.
That's the end of the house of Esau.
That's
Read
right.
on.
That's right.
The king will kill them all.
The king will kill them all.
Mm.
You can link that up with Psalms 110, where the Lord said he shall fill the places with the dead bodies.
That's right.
Right? The Lord is about to get rid of Esau in the nations.
Your house shot about to get busy on you devils. Who is this? Who's garment? What is it?
Dyed garments from Bosra.
Bosra, yeah, man. The Lord about to be getting busy on Esau, but to add to what you're saying, because Esau's descendants is through.
Yep.
Job 27:14. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword,
Yep.
Mm.
and his offspring. See what that says in the NLT or in the Job.
What was that?
Job 27:14.
Okay.
If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword. And his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread, because you're gonna be the first nation genocided. And for you fucking, scoffers like Bocam Malone and all that, that has not happened yet. Esau is still here. All these white people you seeing walking up and down the streets in your neighborhood, everywhere, Esau, that's proof Esau's still here.
Yeah.
So Esau is still being here, multiplying throughout the earth to be firewood for the fucking fire, man.
Quick precept just to add on to you.
That's harsh.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, verse 16. There is no end of all the people.
Yep.
Even of all that have been before them, they also that come after shall not rejoice in him. Surely this also is vanity and vexation of
Right,
spirit.
because ultimately, man, these devils, as it says in Sirach, they're crying of an ungodly father because they think the Most High is unfair for their judgment to be that. But nigga, you the wicked.
Right.
You brought hell upon the earth. You brought death unto everything. So is the Most High unrighteous for declaring judgment upon what you've been doing?
Nope.
Because we all have to reap what we sow.
Yep.
And you've reaped nothing but death and destruction since the serpent.
Yep.
Because through you introduced sin into Eve, and through Eve we all died.
That's what I
So
said.
Yeah, you
this
gotta
is
pay
why
for
you have to pay.
You gotta pay for that.
And the Most High has preserved you unto this day. So when He brings judgment upon you, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah, Psalms 27 and 14,
No,
right?
Job 27.
Salaki, Job 27 and 14, right?
Yeah.
All right, Job 27 and 14 in the GNT. They may have many sons, but all will be killed
Right.
in war.
And how you know the ratification of a nation when the war goes into about the son that pissed up against the wall.
Yeah.
That when the sons are killed off, that's the end of a nation.
That's right.
Because the man carries the seed.
That's
Or the
right.
mold.
That's
So the
right.
Most High is about to eradicate you devils, man.
That's heavy, man.
That's right.
Yeah, the son carries the seed.
Mm-hmm.
You see that? It's not about the woman. Read it one more time so they can hear that.
Job 27 and 14 in the GNT. They may have many sons, but all will be killed in war.
Yeah, all. all Esau's descendants are going to be killed in war, which is what? World War III.
That's right.
That's the end of the nation of Edom.
That's right.
Esau is the end of the world,
That's right.
and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. That's why when you read Revelation 21, all right, the Apostle John, he saw what? A new heaven and new earth.
That's right.
Yep.
He saw not only, he saw the destruction, but he also saw what? The new government being set up. He saw the elect coming out of the chariots. You see what I'm saying? It was a new earth. 2 Peter chapter 3, go straight to the point. Verse, I think 13 and 14.
Yeah.
Right? Because this is what Peter mentioned too.
Hey, all the prophets speak about the same vision. They just speak about it in different details.
Exactly.
And they all saw the destruction of Esau.
There you go. And through the precepts, we get the understanding
That's
of that.
right.
Hey, real quick, can I bring this up? Because this is in the GNT, going back to 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. The latter part, it says, and Jacob. Okay, kind. It says Esau represents the end of this age, right? And Jacob represents the beginning of the new age.
Ooh.
You see,
That's
so
the true
what
new
it
age.
Right.
Esau talk about this new age shit, that satanic stuff. The real new age is the rule of Jacob.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
Israel being set up on
When
the
the
earth.
old ancient ways are put back in place and enforced.
Right.
Yep.
That's right. That's right.
That's
Because this
heavy.
modern way of living ain't working, man.
That's it.
Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 13. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
We look for that. We are looking for that. The hope for elect. The world ain't looking for that.
Right.
This world don't want this world to go.
Right.
We looking for that.
That's right.
One more time, Mike.
This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 13. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
In that new heaven, that new age that's coming. Because Esau was the end of that old age. And the new age is coming in, which is going to be the rule of Jacob, Israel.
That's right.
The world is going to dwell complete righteousness.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Right? Under that second covenant, we're going to be righteous. We're going to be in them new bodies. We're not going to sin no more. Right? We're going to have the nations in order.
That's right.
All right? The so-called Chinese, the Moabites, they ain't going to be eating rats, cats, and dogs and shit.
Right.
All right? You damn heathens ain't going to be taking the shrimp out of the ocean,
Nah.
the oysters and shit.
Right.
The earth is going to be back in proper balance.
That's right.
Right? It ain't going to be no goddamn chemtrails, and you ain't going to see them damn planes making them damn lines in the skies and shit,
Man,
man.
that should be so vexing, bro.
Right, man.
God damn.
Whole corn,
You
a
know
whole
what they
field
do?
just a corn.
Right, you know? You ain't going to see none of that shit, man. Ain't going to be no homeless people, no bums.
Right.
Ain't going to be no piss in the streets.
Ain't gonna be no fat people.
Yeah, it ain't going to be no obese people.
No cigarette smoke.
Right. No niggas, no adultery.
No
None of that
whores.
shit.
None of that shit, man.
Right.
And you got our people, and 2/3 of our people, they don't want that.
Hey, we was talking about that earlier. We was going into the kingdom, and you had the damn Eve. You had Eve talking about y'all talking about some bullshit. We going into how the world gonna be in peace. And the bitch talking about we talking about some bullshit.
She got mad, man. That was back in what Boardwalks, right? Yeah. We talking about the kingdom, spiritual power, how the world's gonna go back to righteousness,
How we gonna live forever?
how we gonna live forever. And this nigga woman out of the blue just blew up. Y'all talking bullshit, tried to throw the sign down and shit. We ain't say nothing to it. We was in the spirit, showing you that, hey, her hearing that it didn't register.
Right.
that demon came out, man.
Yep.
You know?
She malfunctioned.
She malfunctioned, start foaming at the mouth and shit.
Exactly.
Short circuit and shit.
Right.
Wicked ass, man.
You know? But that shows you that's the spirit of a nigga, 2/3 of demon, man.
Cause they can't see life without Esau.
Who don't want that?
They can't see life without America. Like if the kingdom don't have the NBA, the NFL, rap music, fucking PlayStation, Madden, 2K,
Jobs.
niggas don't want that shit.
Jobs.
They don't want it, bro.
Right.
Yeah, with the guy Tupac said, heaven got it.
Ain't no ghetto in heaven,
There ain't gonna be
man.
no damn ghetto in heaven,
Because
man.
when you go into what ghetto means, it means a rural place where the Jews lived at. We gonna live in palaces in the kingdom. There ain't gonna be no goddamn ghetto in the kingdom,
right,
man.
Right.
That's right.
Didn't like
Man, you niggas go for the lowest of the low, man.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Fuck that shit. Nigga, we want slaves.
Yeah.
Right.
We want rulership, man.
Yep.
We
We want a kingdom where it's gonna dwell righteousness, man.
That's right, brother.
Fuck this world, man.
That's right.
Niggas mad 'cause we ain't gonna have 2K in the kingdom. You can't fucking bet on no dice and nothing in the kingdom, man.
Yeah,
Fuck
bro.
that shit, man.
Right.
You know?
Ain't gonna be no fucking 40s on Henny in the
Yeah,
kingdom,
bro.
man.
Right.
We gonna have pure wine,
No world.
pure women,
Right.
pure food, pure air,
Right.
mansions made of stone,
That's
man.
right, brother.
Right.
That's
Custom
right.
made garments,
That's right.
virgins, man.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right,
Through
brother.
your Hava shot.
That's
Through
right.
your how about Shimmy Hava shot, man.
That's right.
Man,
right.
fuck you niggas that don't want that, man.
Exactly,
Right,
man.
that's right.
Straight up, man. You ain't tired of that shit, man. That's why niggas gotta go.
That's right.
That's why we say that, man. Niggas gotta go, man.
Yeah, niggas in the way, man.
You said that you in the way, man. Who don't want to be righteous?
Yeah.
And the scriptures say, dwell on heavenly things,
Right.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Put your mind in the heavens, man.
That's right.
Stack up spiritual treasures, man.
Right.
Niggas are weirdos, man.
Weirdo.
We invest in the spirit.
That's right.
You know,
bro.
niggas want to invest in fucking crypto and shit. We investing in spiritual treasures, so when we gonna be able to cash out the kingdom, man.
That's why the Lord. Let me get that real quick.
That's right.
This is 1 John. All right. If somebody want to get that for me, NLT. All right. Because what we doing, we just hitting precepts, and what we're getting the understanding. All right.
That's right.
This is 1 John. Excuse me. 1 John chapter 2. Matter of fact, somebody get it for me.
I'm right here.
Go ahead.
You like two and what?
2 and 15.
The NLT?
Yeah. Well, read it in the King James, and then go to it next.
1 John 2:15 in the King James. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in it.
That's plain, man. So all you niggas out there that love the world, ultimately the love of the Father is not in you.
No.
All right, go ahead.
For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world.
All that's of the world. Now let's read it in the NLT.
One more verse.
It was basically describing what carnality is.
Exactly.
Yes.
And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever.
Right.
So in the NLT, it says, "Do not love this world, nor the things it offers you. For when you love the world, you do not have the love of the Father in you." And it's heavy because the things that this world it promotes is out of worship. When you really get down to nitty gritty of things, man.
Yep.
And it takes away the honor, glory from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh. That's why the Lord told us not to love the things of this world.
Yeah.
Everything in this world is out of worship, man.
Exactly.
It says, "For the world offers only a craving for physical pleasure," which that physical pleasure goes back to idolatry.
Yep. In the flesh.
Yeah.
That's why everybody is self-absorbed.
Yeah.
People worship themselves.
Yep.
People are really Satanists, man. You see what I'm saying?
They are.
Go ahead.
It says, for the world offers only a craving for physical pleasure,
Yep.
a craving for everything we see, and pride in our achievements and possessions. These are not from the Father, but are from this world.
Yep.
And this world is fading away along with everything that people crave. Because the spirit is being taken out of this place.
Exactly.
These idols are losing power. But anyone who does what pleases the Most High will live forever.
Yeah,
Which is these law, statute, commandments, man. The truth.
Yep. This
Go ahead.
world is totally about the flesh,
Yes.
carnality.
Yes.
All right, worshiping yourself, man. Idols, all that,
Right.
man.
That's
You know,
right.
it's not of the Father, man. And this world has been given over to Satan.
Right.
The God of this world, 2 Corinthians, the 4th chapter. The God of this world have blinded the minds of them which
Right.
believe not. Who's the God of this world, man? Esau, man.
Prince of the air, which is Satan.
Yep.
Which is Esau.
The physical incarnation of the spiritual demon Satan, man. Right?
Quick precept just to feed off you brothers, you know, because this world is living after the flesh, right? This is the book of Romans chapter 8, verse 13. "For if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die. But if ye through the Spirit do mortify the deeds of the body, ye shall
If
live."
you live after the flesh, you will die because this world is passing away. And everything this world embodies is the flesh. So if the world is passing away, does that not mean the flesh is going to pass away?
Absolutely. The fashions of this world.
All the pleasures and like you said, the custom of this world is going to die, so you're going to die with it.
That's it.
That's why the Lord told us to depart from this place because it's polluted and it will so destroy you with the soul pollution.
Man.
A little more.
Get the fuck out this place, man. Come out this mind state and go back to what worked, which is the old way. Man.
Yeah, repent and be converted so that you may be healed, man.
That's right.
That's right.
Without thy weak nature.
That's right. A little bit
Go
more.
ahead.
This is the book of Romans chapter 8, verse 14.
That's what you call salaki. That's what the could somebody look at the definition of reform. Look that up real quick. All right, because the Lord commanded us to what? To reform our minds, renew our minds, reform our hearts. All right, it even tells you that. I gotta get it real quick.
Romans 12.
2 Ezra 14, because we were commanded to reform our ways. Let me get that real quick, Salaki, and I'll get it back to you, Debar.
Yes, sir.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 14. Just want to make that point. 2 Ezra 14 and verse 34, and it reads, Therefore, if so be that you will subdue your own understanding, when you subdue something, you have it.
Yeah.
You have it in possession and control.
Yeah.
Right? It says, therefore, so be that if you will subdue your own understanding and reform your hearts, meaning reform your mind.
Which is going into controlling this flesh. Controlling your urges, controlling your lust, man.
Exactly.
Having discipline.
Yeah, because the flesh is set up to what? To consume until it destroys.
Destroy
That,
itself.
so, like, for example, if you don't eat nothing, what is the flesh going to do? It's going to eat itself.
Right.
Right?
That's right.
You saw
And
it
this flesh is
until you die.
The flesh is like a black hole.
That's right.
You see?
You're right.
It said, if people are consumed with the flesh.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So it says, therefore, if so be that you will subdue your own understanding and reform your hearts, ye shall be kept alive, and after death you shall obtain mercy, man. So you got to reform your mind,
And,
right? And the Lord said you'll be kept alive.
That's right.
and that word reform, when you go into it in the etymon, it says to convert into or restore to another and better form.
You see, into a better form, to convert into a better form.
Upgrade.
And the Lord is upgrading us, man.
Right.
We're being upgraded in the mind right now, in the spirit. So that, like I said at camp, when we get the new bodies, the mind's gonna match the body, man.
That's right.
I mean, the software is gonna match the hardware,
Yep.
man. You know, we're gonna be made perfect.
We're going to go into a better quality of life, if you will.
Because let's look at it in like I said, how things are now. If you put the mind state that Jake has in now into an immortal body, just imagine how fucking fucked up the world will be, man.
Right.
This is why the Lord has to get rid of 2/3 who don't want to get their mind together and just deal with the elect, because these niggas don't want to be better.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
Because black culture in itself is self-destructive.
Yeah.
God.
It's backwards.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Al.
God. This is the book of Romans. I'm gonna read it again. This is the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 13. For if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die.
Hey, there's no progression in black culture, man.
No.
There's no progression. There's no leveling up. It's the same bullshit, man, and it's sending our people even backwards, man.
The further black culture has gotten, the more degenerate our people have become.
Exactly.
Right. Well, the word black means death, man.
Exactly.
So it's death culture. So that's
light, man.
exactly. So that's ultimately, whenever you prescribe to that black culture, it leads you to death, man.
Yeah, yeah. Black culture was the deterioration of our people, man.
That's right.
That's what it was.
Which
Now you
black
got-
culture is a construct created by the Edomites as a science experiment to help destroy Jake, man.
That's right, brother.
Right.
Yeah, now you got, which is a part of black culture, that new song, we talked about earlier,
BDF.
BDF. They
BDF.
talking about murder, man.
Yeah, I got murder on my
They
mind.
talking about murdering Israelites.
Hate speech.
So they're basically doing the bidding of Esau, man. But like the brother said, but that's not being flagged for hate speech.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Which is why 2/3 gotta die.
Bitches bragging about aborting babies,
Like,
man.
come on,
Yeah.
man.
Like, this shit is crazy out
That's,
there.
that's the equivalent. What we reached with Eve is the equivalent of Jake rapping about killing each other and shit.
Right.
Right.
So we reached that on all aspects where music embodies death in a whole.
Death
Yeah.
towards Israel.
There was another one that was made where somebody did like a alternate version of that song, and it was a transformer. Talking about he was a FAGGET
Wow.
or some shit.
Wow.
Yeah, like the nigga was, but it was a nigga that was a woman saying that shit.
The nigga remixed the
Terrible.
Webby or that shit.
Yeah, that baby, that F and F shit. That shit, man. So it just shit just gets worse and worse when it comes to black people.
The glorification of wickedness is at an all-time high.
Come on, man.
That's why we always make that thing of, how can it get worse than this? And the Most High be like, watch this.
Watch this. Check this out.
That's why scriptures say 2/3 of our people got to be cut off and die, man. Also,
crazy.
you still calling yourself black. You got people, and also that word black goes into wicked. You
Right.
see that? A lot of people out here, man, is wicked as hell, man.
Yeah.
Living after the flesh,
Right.
Yeah.
which is going to profit you nothing, man.
It's gonna destroy you along with America.
That's right, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, Al. Salaki, I didn't mean to keep cutting.
No, you're fine. I'm gonna read
I
it again.
brought this out if I can say it right quick too, because when you think about that word black too, it goes into, as we said, void of light.
Mhm.
And how Shai pursuing the John 8 and 12, he represents the light, man, which
Exactly.
is the
There you
truth.
go.
Exactly.
The wisdom, and our people make mockery, man, and that also links up, if I may real quick, Isaiah 60, because when you think about void of light, you think about that darkness, man, because if you
Right.
don't have light, you have darkness.
Right.
And the scriptures speak about what? And we can see that on our people there engulfed with, if I may real quick, this
Go ahead,
is
bro.
straight to the point, Isaiah 60 And 2 it says, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth,
Yep.
and gross darkness the people.
Yep.
And we're seeing that gross darkness on our people right now, man, as they totally disrespect the How Shem Shai. They disrespect the messages, the warning, because we're giving our people the warning. We're giving our people life understanding. Like Jake can clearly, they're not going to be able to say, I didn't know, I didn't understand, because the Lord, no different from how people can get on the internet and learn how to scam, learn how to cook, and do all type of bullshit, and learn the latest dance and trends.
Right.
This is the thing that our people should be learning right now, but we can clearly see that Israel mind is on stupidity, man. Here it is,
Right.
we're talking about
Stuck on stupid.
stuck on stupid. We're talking about the end, which is a good thing for us, but our people, they don't want to see that, man. This is what they love. This is why the Lord has set up their election, man. That's why we thankful that through the Spirit, we pray that we those men, that we have obtained this, man, that we didn't get engulfed in that gross darkness, that the Lord pulled us out of that shit.
I want to add what you're saying,
That's
because
a good point.
going into that black culture, our people have embraced a dark mentality.
Right.
These niggas wearing all black, dark,
Gothic gear.
and they demeanor is dark. They pretty much embraced that whole gothic culture. And I looked up that word goth and the etymology.
Yeah, they call it emo in these generations now,
Yeah,
right? Emo or some shit like
But
that.
it stems from
Wow.
being gothic. That word goth, it means rude or uncivilized person, a savage disposaler.
Niggas.
And Jake always told me they savage, innit? That's their word.
Yeah,
man.
gang, shit
Gang,
like that.
gang.
Barbarious, crude, rude and cruel.
Cruel.
You know?
Brutes. Cruel.
These niggas are a brute beast.
Right.
Brute beast.
Jake has embodied death and made it fashionable.
Exactly,
Right.
trendy.
Right.
Yep.
Then 2, feeding off that evil ass woman that did that damn song about aborting kids. That's cruel, man.
That's right.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
The
Hey,
daughters of Jerusalem have
look-
become cruel.
There was a video that
Cruel.
I was showing earlier. You had the bitch with the hammer. She was pregnant,
Right.
hitting her stomach, trying to kill the baby and
Right,
shit,
man.
man.
It's like, come on, man.
Cruel.
These bitches embrace murder because that's what it's pushed. Niggas rap about murder all the time, so it's only right that the women gonna follow suit because they want to get fame, they want to be famous and shit. And Esau's gonna reward them for that.
That's right.
Now watch this bitch, the bitch that made that fucking freestyle get signed in the next
Yeah, she gonna get
couple
signed.
months.
Of course, that's why they pushing it.
Yep.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, they signed a robot. It's a record deal, so.
Robot talking about police brutality and shit.
Right, I got something real quick. Isaiah 1:4 says, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity,
We know that is.
a seed of evildoers. That's talking about you Jakes, man. You Israelites. 2/3, man. You're laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers.
Hey, these niggas drowning in sin, man.
That's it.
Covered in that shit.
And love it, though. They
Yup.
love it.
A seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backwards. So our people have fallen away from the true way.
That's right.
That's the degenerate plan.
Which is why the most high called us, backsliding children.
Backsliding, man. Every way because niggas always talking about the culture. The culture this, the culture,
Yeah,
do it
yeah,
for the
the
culture.
culture.
When your culture is fucking degenerate and backwards.
We went backwards. Using their music as an example, once again, you look at how music used to be back then versus now. Back then, our music talked about life. We talked about, being beaten up on the chariots, the mothership and all that. Now these niggas talking about drug dealing, being druggies,
Junkies.
death and shit, man.
They call it black culture.
Yep.
See that?
Deaf culture.
There you go. Wicked.
Straight wicked, man.
Y'all don't see that, man? But Jake ain't trying to hear that.
We need a change, like that Sam Cooke song, man. Change
gonna
gonna come, man. And that change is being issued by Yahweh Shai, man.
Which is going to lead into righteousness, man.
That's right.
The change is a big deal because it's going to lead to the world going back to its full strength.
That's right.
All of our people being righteous, man, and,
Right.
and wickedness basically being removed out of the earth.
Right.
Yeah. And
Right.
like we brought out earlier in that Sirach, man, hey, wickedness has to be uprooted by the physician, which that physician is your Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
You know? I got something real quick.
Okay.
This is the book of Matthew 3:10, which is going into that Esau being taken out the way. It says, "And now also an axe is laid unto the root of the trees. Therefore every tree which bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into fire," which is going into Esau's rulership. Because Esau's rulership isn't beneficial to life.
Okay.
So the Most High is going to cut it from the roots and get him out of here, man.
That's it. It's time for them to go.
That's right.
Y'all boys got anything else you want to throw in there?
I can read that Romans 11:7 out of here.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah. Get it in the King James.
Yeah,
first.
get King James first, and then
Because we often bring this out, man, about Israel, all right, and that's the election, man, that have obtained it, man, because as we bring out all these countless examples, we bring our apostles and our elders, like our people still are acting like they're oblivious, man, but thank the Lord for us, we pray we those men being able to obtain this, man, because with that, we see our people just going down that slope to hell, man, on that highway to hell, man. It's an old rock and roll song.
These niggas trying to find the truth in all these different ways, which are ways of error. But the truth is right here, and it's out here in the open for all to see.
Right.
They look at us like we wrong.
That's
right.
Like we ain't got the right way, but see, because Jake is a respected person.
There you go.
You know,
Right.
they look at they want a rapper to tell them. They want Jay-Z or LeBron or somebody of influence in Hollywood to tell them like, look, this is the way you need to go in. Which the way they're telling you is the ways of wickedness, man.
Right. Right.
Real quick, I gotta add on to that because that's heavy. This is Ecclesiastes 7. All right, Ecclesiastes 7 in verse 29. It says, "Lo, this only have I found, that Yahweh Shem Yahushua made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions." Right. So here it is. The Lord gave us the truth. He gave us the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. But Jake has sought out many inventions. Jake want to hear about Nibiru. He want to hear about how we ascend from the Anunnaki.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? The Asiatic man. Our skin was really blue because we breathe in oxygen. We got copper skin. Jake want to hear all this mythological fairy tale shit.
We got knowledge from aliens.
Yeah.
Stand out in the sun to charge their spirit.
Right.
The melanin doctor.
The dreads, the long hair is what bring us close to God and all this shit.
But we had the whole way in front of us the whole time, which is these scriptures. I got to add on to what you said. Proverbs 12 and 26.
You gotta have melanin, brother. Melanin.
Right.
Melanin is what was how we connected.
Right.
Proverbs 12 and 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, because through the law, statutes, commandments that made us above all the nations. But the way of the wicked seduceth them.
Right.
Because they see how the nations are able to prosper in their own way. And Jake was they were low key hating, like, look what they doing.
Right.
I want to do that.
Right.
And see how that has done for our people, man.
Yeah.
You know?
All that madness, man. The black woman is God. You see the woman, she is the product of life.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Really, how do you know that the Most High ain't a woman?
Life,
Yeah.
life starts with the woman.
Life starts with the woman.
She gives birth.
But man carries the seed though.
You know?
Man
That's our people. That's the shit they want to hear, man.
Right.
Hear all that.
Gotta go.
That's it, man.
Right.
They in the way.
Itching ears, the scriptures talk about, man.
Right.
Seducing doctrines. Jake want to hear all that fantasy shit.
Anything that sound like it's something they can run with to make it sound like they deep.
Right.
The scriptures is simple. But see, things that we're telling them is like, nah, I want to hear that, bro.
Hey, but the scripture say, prophesy to us not the right things.
Smooth things.
Give us lies, man. Our people rather hear goddamn lies than hearing the truth, man. But that's why
Because
it's
it's
saying
section
the
to
truth.
the ear.
Right, the truth hurts, man. You can't handle the truth. Man.
Galatians 4 and 6.
Hey, because Jake,
There you go.
good example. You got these Jake pastors. A lot of these niggas that become pastors, they do it for the hustle instead of the actual belief in the Bible.
Right.
True.
They pimps. They probably
Right,
pimps,
right.
man.
Even Jake's in the truth do that.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Selling breakdowns,
Right.
merchandise in the Lord's house,
Right.
making rap songs and R&B songs and shit.
Right.
The prophets of old weren't doing that, man.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
You got it, bro. Go ahead, bro.
You want to read that? Okay.
Romans 11.
Come.
Yeah.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
What then? Israel had not obtained it which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
That's right.
Okay, now this is in the Good News Bible. This is Romans 11 and 7. Once again, it says, "What then? The people of Israel did not find what they were looking for."
The people of Israel.
Right.
Is specific.
There
Right.
you go.
Because only Israel is out here seeking for the truth. Because these other nations, they have their God, they have their, their beliefs. It's only Israel, because I always mention, man, Israel always in that what were we before slavery? They trying to figure out, the truth. The truth is right here, but only the elect have found it.
Right.
That's right.
I continue on. Good News, Romans 11 and 7. What then? The people of Israel did not find what they were looking for. It was only the small group that Yahweh chose
The
who
small
found
group.
it.
Ooh, it was only the small group who Yahweh chose that found it.
The remnant, man.
Right.
Small
Yeah,
group.
Small group.
That's the remnant.
Israel at the sand of the sea, but only a small group out of Israel was going to get the truth again, man.
Damn.
Right.
And then it said who Yahweh chose. So that means that,
Woo.
hey, the Lord is doing the choosing.
That's
And that's
right.
the Israel of the Most High.
That's
Right.
right.
That's who he
Right.
chose, the Israel of the Most High.
That's right.
Those who have the Lord, when you go into Israel in that Galatians 6 and 16, it tells you that Israel, those who the Most High pronounces to be true Israelites, because it tells you that not all Israel, that not everybody that descends from Israel are true Israelites.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
So there's a specific within that.
That's right.
True, man.
Yep. Finishing up, it said it was only the small group that Yahweh chose who found it. The rest grew deaf to Yahweh's call.
The rest grew deaf to Yahweh's call because they didn't hear the truth.
Right.
It's out here, but like Hebrews 4:12 said, the gospel was presented to them, but because they didn't believe in it, it was no profit unto them, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man.
That's right.
They were
Hebrews
blocked.
4:2, yeah.
That's right.
They were blocked.
That's right.
The Lord didn't want them.
That's right.
Right.
The Lord is the one that opens the mind. He sends the angels to open your mind and receive it, or he'll send the angels to block you.
That's right.
Right.
So you've been blinded.
So it's a blessing for us to be able to get
Right.
the angels that let us hear the understanding, man.
Come on, man.
The Holy Spirit was bestowed upon, man.
Blessed are they who have eyes to see
Right.
and ears to hear.
man.
That's right.
That's why Yahweh Shah said that.
That's why this truth is such a blessing, man. Hey, this faith is a gift.
That's right.
This
Right.
wisdom and understanding was a gift that the Lord gave unto a select few.
Yep.
So don't squander that, man.
That's it.
Take pride, take righteous pride, and that the Lord is showing you that He's
Right.
dealing with us, man.
That's it.
Right.
Because we could easily be like these niggas in the world, just lost.
True.
Yep.
That's right.
That's it, man. So, hey, through thy precepts, hey, I get understanding, man. Lord willing, that was edifying. We'll give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kamadash. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth, and double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring, the house of David, the elect, the small few that's pushing his word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Hey, shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, shalom.
Kwam Yasharala.
That's
Hey, Kwam Yasha Allah. That's right. That's right.